for making this event sincerely, and I wish us that even as we have arrived safely, we're also going to have journey message by the time we are going home. As far as I'm declaring this particular conference open, I say long live Ekiti State College of Science and Technology, Jiroltv. Long live Ekiti State. Long live Nigeria.
If something is not done on time, then we are sitting on the keg of gunpowder. And that is why, as far back as 20 years, 25 years ago, there are people that have been thinking that we have to do certain things to address the issue of climate change, to address the issue of environmental degradation, to address the issue of poverty in order to achieve a better and more sustainable future for all by 2020.
Sustainable developmental goals and the importance of human capacity development. My comment is that we rely too much on the government. We rely too much on the government. As we are here, most of us, it's government that is putting food on our table. We earn salaries. But I want you to know that one day, government will stop doing it. And they will ask you to go and fend for yourself. Start at 5 years. They will say, it's enough, we've carried you enough. Go and take care of yourself. I'm glad now that, if you go to teaching hospitals now, you know that it has been digitalized. That if to collect your card, you don't need to take card. Everything is on the computer. As the doctor is speaking to you, the information you are giving is on the computer. If you go to maybe a gynae clinic today, and tomorrow you need to cardio, they don't need to carry your file. All they need to do has been digitalized.
And as much as people that were affected by COVID-19, they have enough facility to take care of them. Even if it has to mean that one of the things New Zealand did differently was the fact that when they looked at their health system, they discovered that they have overfilled everything. They started another measure immediately. They started making temporary settlements where they can attend to people that are down with the virus. What makes you resilient is not because you are only prepared for it. It's a countermeasure that you can take when it happens.
The college management decided to have an international conference that centers on public health, innovation, and national development. And I was invited to be part of the lead speaker, specifically to speak on investing in capacity building as a panacea for achieving sustainable development goals.
The relevance or the importance or the advantage of this program is crucially justified. One, it builds, like the first lecture talks about building capacity. Build capacity. And only that is, it increases the academic status of the participants. You know, it is an academic community. And in an academic community, the rule is either you publish or you perish. And the lecturers, they have different publications, different lectures, they are different. So it enhances their career and moves them forward. So, and to the nation too, of course, when you develop capacity of increased knowledge, you learn, relearn, and unlearn. You increase capacity, you increase knowledge, you increase performance and effective service delivery. So it's very, very relevant.
It's a very good gathering because people need to learn, relearn, and unlearn. Not only that, people need to upskill, reskill, and rejig. So that's why we're trying to teach the brain of people what they needed to do to contribute to national development. And okay, there are so many other innovations too, like AI in the way you deliver your lectures, in the way you teach students, in the way you prepare your lectures in the classroom, in health sector, even at home. So we are also trying to encourage people how to use AI, how to innovate so many things.
We need to be proactive. You need to fund. I know there are centers that are monitoring. WHO, NCDC have centers. The molecular laboratory in the Ekiti State Teaching Hospital, and so on and so forth. So the government is actually trying, but we need to do more. So that we can have the gains of all that we have been doing. If the laboratory is in place and there are no reagents, or the reagents are outdated, then the impact will not be felt. So I think that there needs to keep monitoring and checking the effectiveness of some of these programs that the government has put in place so that it can deliver to the grassroots level. The equipment, before they can be used effectively, there needs to be training of manpower. Because some of these equipments, they are not used to them. Some of them are digital, some of them, So I think that for effective use of those equipments that can assist us, they must also think of, transfer of skills, technical skills, to the people that's going to use those equipments.
The invited guests that have presented their papers, they are all wonderful. They are all wonderful. I said it again, repeated, they are wonderful. This lecture has really been a tremendous one to us, and which everybody has gained a lot.
Concerning this particular program, we can see that it's all about innovation. It's all about building a resilient economy. It's all about changing the trend of responses of how things are being done, using current innovations to make sure that there are changes in the way we used to do things before and the way we used to do things now. Where a lot of things have been trained. We have been trained in capacity building, especially how we can actually meet up with the SDGs. We have equally been trained on how we can use AI, artificial intelligence, how artificial intelligence has been employed in the recent curtailing of pandemics. The major issue is to try to make sure to build all of us that are into health system to understand the importance of innovation, the importance of trying to make sure that we have technology, we use what we have, not only what we have, community participation and all that, to make sure that we use it to curtail the emergence of a pandemic.
With the advancements in technology, we cannot but just come to the awareness that the health system needs the application of technology in actual diagnosis, in also surveillance. We know of new development of tech clock that can help detect blood pressure, sugar level, and all sorts of tests that were formerly done in the laboratory. This indicates that there is need for us as scientists, as researchers, to wake up to understand that there is need for innovation in the health sector.